A scheduled court date for North Dakota's Superintendent of Schools. Meanwhile, others are wondering if Kirsten Baszler may have been released because of special treatment.
A local council is calling out North Dakota leaders, saying the massive train explosion in West Virginia is their fault. And a Bemidji man is charged with murder in connection with a stabbing death.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
High winds and frigid temperatures greet anyone heading out of the house tonight. And as you can see, that wind's blowing the light, fresh snow across our roadways, making them kind of slick. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tuesday's a busy night for a lot of people, including school athletes and fans. Anyone heading out is going to want to be prepared.
Yes, roads may be slippery in areas with that recent snow blowing around, and you'll want to make sure you head out with a full tank of gas because anyone getting stuck tonight will be facing some dangerously cold temperatures. Let's send it over to Hutch for a look at what we can expect. Hutch?
Thanks so much. We're already seeing temperatures dip down to below zero along Highway 2 and points north. We are at 0 degrees here in Fargo. The radar not showing an impressive amount of snow, but the wind is picking up those light fluffy flakes of recent snow systems and blowing them around. They can be seen in bands lining up here on the visible satellite. And basically anywhere you travel across the region, a chance for brief periods of reduced visibility as well. Here's your hour-by-hour planning forecast. Just take a look at this. Before we get to midnight tonight, we'll be approaching 10 below zero. Northwest winds gusting to 25 degrees below will make it dangerously wind chilly. Mike and Stephanie, wind chills overnight expected to approach 30 to 40 below zero. Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you have that survival kit, a way to stay warm inside your vehicle should it become stranded. And I'll tell you when we'll have a chance at warming up just a pinch here in a few moments.
All right, we'll take just a pinch. Thanks.
Okay.
A local council is calling out North Dakota leaders, saying the massive train explosion that happened in West Virginia is their fault. A train was carrying North Dakota crude. It derailed, catching several nearby homes on fire. Members of the North Dakota Resource Council say that we need to make sure oil is safe before putting it on trains, or this will keep happening. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson shows us if we've learned from recent disasters.
Thank the Lord, nobody was killed.
A look at the disaster in West Virginia reminds many of the disaster near Castleton, North Dakota.
How many more of these have to happen?
Lynn Wolf with Dakota Resource Council says we must expect more from our leaders.
I found out it was the newer cars that were supposed to be more built to take this crude oil and it be safer. Didn't matter. They blew up anyway. So it's the product. It has nothing to do with the rail car as far as I'm concerned.
After Castleton, new operating standards now require conditioning equipment to reduce the volatility of oil. But Wolf believes leaders aren't doing enough.
Stabilizing it is the best answer.
He says it's just been quick fixes, not a solution. In response, Governor Jack Dalrymple released a statement saying the DRC is either uninformed or they choose not to acknowledge the state's progress to ensure that crude oil is as safe as possible to transport.
Well, it could have happened anywhere.
Dave Rognes, Cass County Emergency Manager, says there has been good progress, including new cars, better training, and more regulation.
In all probability, we're not going to be able to eliminate this kind of a risk to our communities, whether that community is the city of Fargo and Moorhead or whether it's a small rural community.
But he says there's still a long way to go.
It's really frustrating and disappointing to see it happen again and again and again.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Governor Dalrymple also says that he's working to establish a state-run rail safety program and a pipeline program that would complement federal oversight.
North Dakota's Superintendent of Public Construction pleaded not guilty to charges of domestic violence. Kirsten Baszler's attorney appeared in court on her behalf and entered the plea this morning. Baszler was arrested on Sunday for allegedly assaulting her fiancé. She says an argument caused her to fear for her safety. Since Baszler bailed out of jail on Sunday, we've gotten calls on our whistleblower hotline, people asking if she was granted special treatment getting out on a holiday weekend. The North Dakota Century Code says defendants arrested for domestic violence may not be released on bail or their own recognizance until they have appeared before a magistrate. Lawyers that we talked to today say though it may seem unusual for this to happen over the weekend, it's actually more common than you might think. Many who get stuck in jail over the weekend simply don't have attorneys to help bail them out. If you think something in your community is suspicious, call our whistleblower hotline 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.
A Bemidji man has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder in connection with the stabbing death of a woman in Bemidji Friday night. 25-year-old Brian Jourdain remains in Beltrami County's jail on a bond of $1 million. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson has the details of what led to the murder of Krista Fisherman.
Krista Fisherman was found lying on the street outside these Bemidji apartments Friday night. Court records show she died from 4 stab wounds, resulting in a severe loss of blood. Police obtained video surveillance from a Herberger store showing that Brian Jourdain was with Fisherman just before the stabbing. Police then went to Jourdain's mother's house in Bemidji to try and locate him. She informed police that Brian's grandmother had already texted her saying he's drunk. Jourdain's mother then called Brian on a speakerphone with police present. Court records say the following conversation took place. Jourdain admitted that he stabbed Fisherman. Jourdain's mother asked Jourdain why he stabbed Fisherman, and Jourdain replied, "She pissed me off." Jourdain admitted to stabbing Fisherman multiple times. Brian Jourdain was arrested a short time later at a local McDonald's. From Bemidji, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
And his next court appearance is scheduled for February 23rd. If convicted, he faces a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison.
Zachary Rogers is in the Cass County Jail tonight facing several charges. This after an overnight chase. Police arrested Rogers for possession of a stolen vehicle, fleeing police, and driving under suspension. West Fargo authorities believe that Rogers may be a suspect in a rash of vehicle thefts that happened over the weekend.
An early morning burglary at a Valley City home has a man behind bars tonight. William Weatherford is facing charges of burglary and possession of stolen property. Around 4 this morning, a home reported a missing laptop, camera case, and rifle. Footprints led police to a nearby house where they found the missing items and arrested him. He is being held in the Barnes County Jail.
Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton and the state's Transportation Commissioner released a detailed list of more than 600 road and bridge projects that would be completed if the state legislature passes the governor's plan. The list details the more than 2,200 miles of state roadways and 330 bridges that would be repaired, replaced, or expanded over the next 10 years. That list includes 2 projects in Clay County, 3 in Becker, and a dozen in Otter Tail County. Governor Dayton says MnDOT gave priority to projects that would extend the life of the roads and bridges beyond the current 20-year state highway investment plan.
But it's just simply reality. If they don't have the money, they can't do the projects. I don't know what's political about that. That's just the real world. In the scope of what's needed, in the scope of all these projects that are needed to move this state forward, there's only one way to accomplish that, and that's to pay for them.
Local road improvement projects funded with help from the state but chosen by local governments are not included on the list released today. To get a full look at the list, we have a link under this story on our website. You can see it on the homepage at valleynewslive.com.
North Dakota student journalists are fighting for more rights. A bill they drafted is being talked about in a House committee today. The bill would give more of a chance to exercise their freedom of speech. Frank Lamonte with the Student Press Law Center in Washington, D.C. made the trip to Bismarck to testify on their behalf. He says students should be able to cover stories like any other news outlet.
So we need to be able to tell all kids that if they ask tough, inquisitive questions, like good citizens are supposed to do, that they're not going to get punished for it.
The bill still needs to pass through the House and the Senate. Well, coming up tonight, only on Valley News Live 10 at 10, one city in the area is seeing a significant drop in the number of critical health violations at restaurants. What cities affected and what Cass County Health has to say about this. Plus, we give 2 establishments that Clean Plate Award.
Normally, it's just 1.
Exactly. We'll see you tonight.
All right. Later on Valley News Live at 6, students taking part in a day of compassion.
Thinking about spring-like weather? Well, look no further than Anchorage, Alaska. Temperatures in the 40s there, mighty cold here. I'll have details on some dangerous wind chills coming up next.
You're watching Valley News Live. On TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live. The Valley